Hi guys, I hope you all are doing well. I am here to take up another topic for the reading section. This time it is sentence completion and one type of summary completion. Why one type? Because I'm going to tell you two types through which summary completion questions can come in your exam. In this video, I'm going to take up one type of that summary completion. Now, before I begin, just understand one thing, guys. For tonight, just take sentence completion as level A and one kind of summary completion as level B. Only then you would be really able to understand what I mean by approaching them with the same strategy. So let's begin. So as usual, let's approach any question by the SCAR method. So what can be the code for these sentence and summary kind of questions? So we of course have to focus on instructions. We have to see how many words or numbers are allowed. No more than 3 words. Use only 1 word. What kind of instructions are there? Then grammar, which is essential to focus on. Guys, please analyze what is required for the blank. So whatever space you are having for that blank, just don't focus on that space. Focus on everything around that blank. Okay? Because all those things around the blank will tell you what is going to be there in the blank. Whether a singular or a plural word is required, whether a word that is required should start with a vowel or a consonant sound, what kind of word, what part of speech should it belong to? Should it be a noun, verb, adjective, or it has to be an adverb? Okay, so keeping all these things in mind are really important. Basically, grammar is very important whenever it comes to sentence or summary completion questions. After following this code, let's come down to approach. How would you approach these questions? First thing first, we will never focus on the passage first. We will look at the questions first. We will read them carefully. And while we read the questions, we are going to mark our keywords, because these are the keywords that we are going to locate in the passage. As I said, for sentence and summary completion, everything that is around the blank will act as hint. Okay? So articles, prepositions, pronouns, everything. Like, for example, before the blank, you have an article a. So it will tell you that it's going to be a singular thing in the blank. Prepositions matter a lot. To, from, by, all these words will tell you what is supposed to be there in the blank. Pronouns, they will also help you big time. Okay? After that, of course, we have to keep an open mind for synonyms and paraphrase version, guys. Not everything that is there in the question will be written in the same way in the passage. It will be paraphrased. It will be written in some other way without change in meaning. So we have to be open for synonyms and paraphrased information. After that, we need to remember that these kinds of questions, that means sentence completion and summary completion questions, the answers to them come in order. So we don't have to start all over from the beginning. We have to keep moving ahead, right? So keep reading beyond the previous point. Keep these things in mind. Code, approach, and remember, and we will begin solving the questions. Let's see, guys. So this is reading passage 1 and we are on sentence completion. Now, like this, you will get your passage, guys. Okay? And like this, you will have your instructions, which are very important. Let's read through them. Complete the sentences below with words taken from the reading passage. So with words taken from the reading passage. So answers are from this passage only. Okay? Then use no more than 3 words. So 3 words is the maximum word limit that we have for our answers. So keep these things in mind, guys, and let's begin and see questions one by one. First question. The writer does not like. Now, if you closely look at the question, you will understand that the writer does not like. That means this passage is opinionated in nature. This is written from the perspective of a writer, okay, who either likes something or is not fond of something. So does not like, when we are going through the question, we should mark our keywords. Does not. Guys, whenever you see something like not, please mark it as your keyword. Okay, not what? Not walking, not liking, does not like. Mark it as your keyword. Because not is very easy to locate. Your brain has got trained to locate something non-conforming. So, mark your keyword. Now, the writer does not like. So, yes, we have to understand that in the passage, we have to locate something which the writer is not in favor of. Okay, let's begin. Telecommunication systems offer us the direct line, which means that individuals can be contacted without the caller having to talk to anyone else. This is fairly factual in nature. Voicemail and the answer phone mean that individuals can communicate without ever actually talking to one another. It's all about telecommunication systems and, as I said, factual. So definitely not opinionated. Nothing is telling us what the writer is in favor of. Let's move ahead. If we are unfortunate enough to contact organizations with sophisticated touchtone systems, oh wait, if we are unfortunate enough, yes, this is opinion of the writer. He feels that if we are contacting organizations with these sophisticated touchtone systems, then we are unfortunate. Definitely, he's not in favor of these touchtone systems. He's not very fond of them. Okay, so does not like. What doesn't he like? He doesn't like the touch tone systems. Can that be the answer? Yes. No more than 3 words. So we have 1, 2, 3. How many words? Well, 3 words. But if you closely look, we actually have 2 words, guys. Why? Because touch tone is hyphenated, and any hyphenated word, remember, any hyphenated word will be considered as only 1 word. Touch tone is 1 word. That's why we have 2 words. We are well within the answer limit. Okay? So the answer can be touch tone systems. And how are we getting the answer? If we are unfortunate, the perspective of the writer. Second question. An individual's homepage indicates their dash on the internet. Okay, so our keywords could be individual's homepage for sure. Indicates, because this homepage is showing something, it is indicating something. Okay, where? On the internet. So those are the keywords. Fair enough. Let's come down to the paragraph 2. Why? Why are we not starting from paragraph 1 again? Because we remember answers come in order for this kind of question. So let's come to the paragraph 2. To combat this closing in ourselves, we have the internet, which opens out communication channels more widely than anyone could want or need. An individual's electronic presence on the internet is known as a home page. Oh, stop there. Home page, individuals on the internet. Everything as a keyword is right here in this sentence. Let's go back and read again. An individual's electronic presence. Oh, so home page is actually indicating something on the internet. And what is that? An individual's electronic presence. That means electronic presence can be the answer. Yes. An individual's electronic presence on the internet is known as home page. So that means indicates and known as is paraphrase for each other. Right? Third one. Devices like mobile phones mean that location is dash. So what can be the keywords? Location is. So clearly we have to look for location. Let's move ahead. An elaborate system. Of course, we are not going back again to the start. So an elaborate system of 3-dimensional graphics distinguishes this very 2-dimensional medium of websites. The nomenclature itself creates the illusion of a geographical entity. That the person sitting before, location. Oh, now that location is. Oh, this is the place of location, guys. So location is no longer geographical. Okay, devices like mobile phones mean that location is no longer geographical. Can that be the answer? Yes, because we are well within the word limit. 3 words is what we can answer as. Okay, so no longer geographical can be the answer. Right, guys? So see what we have understood through this entire exercise. Number 1, that we have to be open for synonyms and paraphrased information. Okay, so information can be written in some other way without the change in meaning. So have that open mind. Number two, that we have to understand whether the passage is factual in nature or opinionated. Third, we have to remember that everything around the blank can help us reach the answer because it is telling us what possibly could be in the blank. Individual's homepage indicates there. It could be working mode, electronic presence, anything, right? So see, even working mode is a noun, electronic presence is a noun. So clearly we have to understand that this blank will have a noun. So getting to know what part of speech can be the answer is a big help. So have that trained mindset. So guys, this is all about sentence completion. Now, if you remember when I started with the video, I talked about considering sentence completion as level A and one kind of summary completion as level B. Why? Because see, herein we are actually dealing with one sentence at a time. But as we move ahead, we will see that we'll have a lot of sentences put together in a form of summary. Now, this summary could either be of the entire passage or it could be of 2 or more paragraphs. So this is exactly what I'm talking of. This is reading passage 2, summary completion, that is level B. In this case, you will have a passage like this and the instructions would be in this order. Complete the summary below. Choose one word only from the passage. That means we are going to have one word as the answer, and that one word answer is going to be from the passage. You don't have to look anywhere else. So what kind of questions can we have for the summary completion? This kind. See guys, we are not having individual sentences. We are having sentences together as one summary, one gist. Now this gist could be of 2 or more paragraphs or it could be of entire passage. Okay, let's begin. The title is very important guys because it gives you an image of what is going on in the summary. So don't ignore the title. How children acquire a sense of identity. Okay, so we know some kind of information about acquisition of the sense of identity by the children is going on in this gist. Let's begin. First, children come to realize that they can have an effect on the world around them. For example, by handling objects or causing the image to move when they face a dash. Now see, when they face a. As I said for the sentence completion, everything around the blank is going to help us with the answer. In this case, a. The very article is telling you that in the blank you will be having a singular noun because you can face a situation, a person, a thing. So a singular noun is going to be the answer. Who is facing? Children. So that becomes the main subject. Underline that. This is our keyword. Image to move. So some kind of movement is happening. We can mark this as a keyword. Let's go to the passage. The infants recognize the reflection as their own image. Reflection, okay. Recognize, all right. Realize and recognize. That can be paraphrased information. Well, let's move ahead. As their own image, a later development. However, Lewis and Brooks Gunn suggest that infants developing understanding that the movements they see in the mirror are contingent on their own. Movements, when the image moves, okay, leads to a growing awareness that they are distinct from other people, world around them, paraphrased, distinct, okay. That means realize, so developing understanding, recognition is all about realization, okay, they can have an effect on the world around them, that means contingent on their own, growing awareness, distinct from other people, all paraphrased. When they face, so all this is happening, why and when? When they see in the mirror, okay. So when they face a mirror, see and face can be paraphrased information. A mirror. Getting my point, guys? So mirror is a singular noun that we can have as the answer. Let's keep that for now. Moving ahead, this aspect of self-awareness is difficult to research directly. Because of. Okay, let's move ahead. Answers come in order, so we are not going to start from this. We're going to start from another paragraph. This understanding that children gain of themselves, understandings of themselves, again self-awareness, as active agents continues to develop in their attempts to cooperate with others in play. Empirical investigations of the self as subject. Self as subject is nothing but self-awareness, guys. So paraphrased, in young children are, however, rather scarce because of difficulties of communication. Hold on. Self as subject rather scarce because of difficulties. Okay, to research directly, that means investigation is going on, research is going on, and that becomes difficult. Okay, because of difficulties of communication. Okay, so aspect of self-awareness is difficult to research because of communication. Communication can be the answer. And in both the cases, 1 and 2, we have one word as the answer. Face a mirror, which is one word. Of communication, again, one word. So that can be the possible answers, right? Let's check that. Yes, guys, we have them as the correct answers. Okay, now let's move ahead and see what could be the third one. Secondly, children start to become aware of how they are viewed by others. One important stage in this process is the visual recognition of themselves, which usually occurs when they reach the age of 2. Dunn points out that in Western societies at least, the development of self-awareness is often linked to a sense of dash and can lead to disputes. Now see, guys, any proper noun, if you remember even the true-false video, you must have understood that any proper noun is going to be our keyword. So done being the name of someone, we will mark it as a keyword. And if you come to the passage, you can directly find done right here. Okay, so we know we are starting from the paragraph number 3. Dunn points out that in Western society at least, the development of self-awareness is often linked to something. So it is associated with something. So this can well be paraphrased in the passage. So mark it as a keyword. A sense of something. Again, the blank has to be a noun, guys. You can have a sense of completion, noun. A sense of walking, also a noun. A sense of enjoyment, noun. Okay, so a sense of a noun. This part of speech cannot be a verb or anything else. Okay, and can lead to disputes. So whatever noun is there, it is leading to disputes, fights, quarrels. Anyway, it could be paraphrased or it could be written in some other way. It could change the form, disputing, disputed. Getting my point? So remember all these things. Part of speech, noun, associated to paraphrased, disputes can be paraphrased. Okay, keep these things in mind and do tell me in the comment box what can be the possible answer for blank number 3. So this is what I actually wanted to talk about. Level A, sentence completion. Level B, one kind of summary completion. In the other video, I'm going to take up another kind of summary completion. With this, guys, I'll end the video. And if you have any problem regarding any part of the video, you can reach out to me on Insta, Malvika Educator, FB, Malvika J, or you can even mail me at malvika.educator@gmail.com. Also, don't forget to share the Telegram group ID. Guys, do join the Telegram group Malvika J English, because this is the very place I keep interacting with you all through, and I keep coming up with a lot of interesting documents, sample answers, and a lot of competitions. Till then, guys, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep sharing the knowledge. Good night and take care. Ta-da!